Welcome to Tau Media Academy, your go-to YouTube channel. Asterisk the home, where you unlock the basics and beyond in media editing, animation, and digital skills. Whether you're a beginner or looking to sharpen your skills, here you'll find easy-to-follow tutorials, creative tips, and insider secrets to help you create like a pro. Subscribe now and join our community of learners turning ideas into amazing content.
Hi, I'm Anna.
And I am Bob. And all our animations and body movements are AI generated.
And you will be learning how to do the same today, using just your voice, text, or, well, even just an idea.
I'm going to be showing you how to do this directly from your mobile device and using software which is absolutely free for you to use. I'm super excited to show you this, so let's get straight to it. So I have my phone pulled up here, and the main tool we're going to be using for our animations today is a tool from Adobe called Animate from Audio. This is a free web-based tool that is available on the Adobe Express group of apps, and you can open it on your computer and also on your phone. So you don't have to install any app on your phone per se. All you just have to do is go to that website. So I'm going to put a link to the website down in the description of this video. So click on that link, and that should take you to the Adobe Express website, and then you can follow along with this tutorial. All right, so I have Adobe Express open right here on my phone. The very first thing you want to do is select whatever character it is you're trying to animate. So they have several characters that have been made available for you. And this tool has been created by the Adobe Character Animator team. So if you look at a lot of these characters, they look very familiar to something that you would see on Adobe Character Animator. So these are very, very similar characters. If you've been following along with some of my tutorials, you might be used to some of these characters already. So they have a bunch of these. You can select whichever one best suits your use case. The only drawback is that they do not allow you to upload your own custom character. At least for now, you can't, but you can select any of these existing ones. So I'm going to go back to a throwback to do another demo from my very first character animator tutorial. So I'm going to be using Footy right here. We're going to do a little sport demo for soccer or football, depending on what part of the world you're from. I guess if you're from the rest of the world, it's football. If you're from America, well, it's soccer. So we'll call it soccer for now. Let's debate that in the comments, whatever you call it.
I like football.
Cool. All right, so we have our character selected. The next thing we need to do is select a nice background for the character. So like a set and a good place that better fits whatever it is you're trying to do. So I'm just going to go to the background section right here. So unlike your characters, for the backgrounds, you can actually upload a custom image. So if you have an image with your logo or something you've custom designed, you can select that here. And they have tons of other backgrounds that you can use also, depending on your use case. So in our case, since we're doing something for sports, I'm going to select here a stadium, which seems appropriate for the use case. So I'll put here a stadium. So before we get animating, I want to talk about size right here. So if you go right here, there's a tab for size, and this determines the final output of your video. So depending on where you're trying to post this, they've kind of made it easy for you. So like you have the Instagram right here, and if you select on the drop down, they give you the different platforms. So for Instagram, say you wanted to do a story or a reel, it helps you resize it so that it fits properly for an Instagram story. In my case, I'm going to choose on YouTube and just do a regular standard video that can go on YouTube. And then we're going to go back to our character. So now that we have the background and the size set, if you tap on the screen with your hands, you can actually move your character around like so and put him wherever it is you want him to be. And if you wanted to scale the character, they have this little scale tab here that can actually, you could make him smaller, make him quite bigger if you want, big head, small, tiny, cannot be seen. All right, so I'm just going to put an appropriate size right here. I think 100% is actually good for this particular one that we're doing. So I'll keep him here at 100%. So now that we're done, we've pretty much set everything. We just need to now animate this character. He's very static. So there are two ways you can do the animation. It's by either recording your own audio right into this, so recording your voice, or also uploading a custom audio into the system for it to animate that audio. So I'm going to show you the two options. We're going to start by recording our audio, and what you want to do is hit the little record button here. But before we do that, if you notice below that, there is a little knob or little toggle button that says enhance speech. And this is also using AI in the background to make any bad audio sound a lot better. Alright, so we're set to start animating, but I actually do not have a script for this character. I just know I wanted to do something around Spot. That's where the next AI tool I'm going to talk about comes in handy. I'm sure you've heard about Chat GPT by now. If you haven't, I have a video on that coming soon, so make sure you're subscribed to this channel. That way you get to know when I release that video. So I'm going to head over to Chat GPT right now and make it sort of help us with writing a script for our video. To access Chat GPT, you simply go to chat.openai.com. I'm going to put a link to that down in the description. So I have it open here. So I'm going to just simply say, write a funny intro for a soccer update YouTube channel. So as you can see, it's giving us here some nice intro text, but I think this is a little bit too long for what I'm trying to do. So I'm just going to say, make this into one line. So as you can see, it's updated this for us. It said, welcome to your one-stop shop for all your soccer updates, where we keep you entertained, informed, and wondering why you ever wasted your time with anything else. So this looks pretty good. This is actually not bad Chat GPT. So I love this. So I'm going to take this and let's go ahead and actually record this now. And to demonstrate how well this tool works, the AI audio enhancing tool, I'm actually going to go ahead and go record this demo from somewhere else, just so that you can get a feel of how well it makes the audio sound better. So let's head out to somewhere else. All right, I'm right here in my laundry room. As you can see, the audio here is not that great. You can probably hear some echo. It's not as treated as my studio. And maybe even hearing some background noise from my kids in the background. And I'm also gonna turn on my washing machine right here so that it makes some background noise, so you just see how well this AI tool does at removing background noise and cleaning up the audio. So let's go ahead and turn that on and we get straight to actually recording our script here. Welcome to the one-stop shop for all your soccer updates, where we keep you informed, entertained, and wondering why you ever wasted your time on anything else. Alright, now that we have that recorded, let's head back to the studio. Alright, now that we're back from the laundry room, let's go ahead and clean up the audio. All pun intended there. Alright, first let's play back the audio we just recorded to hear what it sounds like. Welcome to the one-stop shop for all your soccer updates, where we keep you informed, entertained, and wondering why you ever wasted your time on anything else. So as you can see, the animation is not that great, and also the audio is quite bad. And the animation is not that great because the audio is bad. So I'm just going to go back to editing and I'm going to click on enhance speech, and I'm going to have it to preview that. Alright, so the AI is done cleaning up our audio to make it sound good, and hopefully also the animation looks a little bit better. So, but before I play that back, let me just remind you what it sounded like without the AI enhancing the audio. Welcome to the one-stop shop for all your soccer updates. So that's what it sounded like. So now let's hear what it sounds like now. Welcome to the one-stop shop for all your soccer updates, where we keep you informed, entertained, and wondering why you ever wasted your time on anything else. So as you can see, our audio sounds a lot more better. There's still a little bit of the sound there of the washing machine and all, but it's a lot better. And you can see, because the audio was cleaner, our animation is much better. But of course, this is just in situations where you do not have clean audio. The best is always to get your audio clean from the beginning. So you want to make sure you record your audio in a place that's already clean anyways. But this is good enough for now. So you can actually just go ahead and just click on the share button, and this is gonna ask you to create an account. So you just want to create an account. It's free to do that, and then you can go ahead and download your video, and it's now ready to share. So this is what the video looked like, cleaned up with some sound design and a little bit of sound effect added to that. That's what the video looks like. Welcome to the one-stop shop for all your soccer updates, where we keep you informed, entertained, and wondering why you ever wasted your time on anything else. Alright, so far that was great, but what if you wanted to use pre-recorded audio? Let's say, for example, I wanted Footy to have a female voice. I mean, I could try to do a high-pitch mimic a female voice, but I don't think I can do a good female impression.
Well, you got that right.
That's where I'm going to show you the option to upload your own audio. And we're going to be using another AI tool to actually convert our script into a female-generated audio that looks a little bit realistic. And I'm going to show you that right now. So let's head over back to the phone and let me show you how to do that. So there are many text-to-speech tools out there, but the one we're going to be using today is a tool that is called Prime Voice AI. So I have it opened right here on my phone. And what you just simply do is just go right here and paste whatever text it is you want it to say. So in my case, I'm going to type in the welcome text that we had Chat GPT just do for us. And then since I want a female voice, I'm going to look for one of the female voices that they have here. Let's say Bella. So I'm going to select Bella. and it's going to take a couple of minutes to run, and let's hear what Bella sounds like.
Welcome to the one-stop shop for all your soccer updates, where we'll keep you informed, entertained, and wondering why you ever wasted your time on anything else.
All right, that's suiting, I think, a lot better than my voice for a soccer update website. So I'm going to use that. I'm just going to click on the download button. For this, you don't actually have to create an account. They let you download it for free up to a certain number of characters, limited by your IP address, of which you would have to create an account. So since I have that downloaded, we're going to now head back to Character Animator. And I'm just going to go back to editing. And then I would click on replace audio. Since my audio is already clean, I will remove the enhanced speech functionality and just click on replace audio. And then now it's asking me to upload. So I'm going to choose from my file. And I have Bella right here. So I've selected that audio.
Welcome to the one-stop shop for all your soccer updates, where we'll keep you informed, entertained, and wondering why you ever wasted your time on anything else.
Another limitation to the software is that it actually only allows you to animate one character per time. Now, the workaround to that would be to animate your characters on the software and then export them and use a video editing software to sort of put them together. If you would like to see a tutorial on that, let me know down in the comment section and give this video lots of thumbs up. If you get enough thumbs up, maybe, just maybe, I'll do a tutorial on that.
Welcome
and post
to
it
Tau
right
Media
here on
Academy,
this channel.
go to YouTube
And also, if you want
channel.
granular
Asterisk
control
the
on your
home,
characters,
where you
then
unlock
you
the
probably
basics
want to
and
use
beyond
the
in
full
media
character
editing,
animator software.
animation,
I have
and digital
tutorials on that
skills.
already, and
Whether
those
you're
will
a
be popping up
beginner
right
or
here.
looking to
Make sure you
sharpen
check
your
those out
skills,
and do subscribe to
you'll
the channel
find easy to
help
follow
me grow this channel.
tutorials
I'll
created
catch you in
to
the next one. Bye-bye.